Welcome back to Mr. Art Filmscope. Today, we're stepping into the dark and dangerous streets of Chicago PD, where justice isn't always clean, and the line between right and wrong is constantly tested. Following the intelligence unit of the Chicago Police Department, this series dives deep into crime, corruption, loyalty, and the heavy price of protecting the city. With intense cases and complex characters, Chicago PD shows us that sometimes the badge comes with impossible choices. Let's get into it. This year, Chicago Police Season 13 keeps up its sophisticated narrative with a surprising revelation regarding Hank Voight. The One Chicago franchise's unified yet distinctive storytelling has made it one of the most popular nightly TV shows. The universe has made a more concerted effort to re-establish the connection between the three series, even though crossovers have been less common in recent years.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Own narratives, these linkages won't be featured every week. But 10 years ago, Voight's appearance in Chicago Fire marked the start of the universe's growth. He had not yet established himself as District 21's unstoppable leader. Specialized group. More intriguingly, he was portrayed as a villain and paired with Matt Casey. 13 years later, in Season 13 of Chicago Police, a surprising revelation about Voight completely reframes his villainous debut. It also highlights some of his more heinous actions over the past 10 years. Root Cause begins when Voight's windshield suddenly displays an unexpected sight. The image shows a little child sitting on a hospital bed, covered in blood and bruises. Throughout the excursion, the mystery hangs big, and even Imani questions him about it. Traveling has been silent about it, despite the fact that it is obvious that it has thrown him off balance. He even requests that Trudy find out who left the picture on his vehicle. Imani questions a supervisor about the image once more while the intelligence unit investigates a case of a man who is obviously disturbed, leading to fresh suspicions about his father's role in his spiral. It seems to be Voight in the 1970s. That shocking revelation marks the conclusion of Chicago Police Season 13, Episode 4. Even if his early years were mentioned a few times in the past, this has never been mentioned. What happened to Voight throughout his early years is unknown. He appears to have been beaten, and given the same instance in Root Cause, it's plausible that his father was a perpetrator. There was even a glimpse of him in the hospital with a policeman. To be clear, there was no hint that Voight's father was abusive, even though he was referenced a few times. Whatever the situation, Voight will stop at nothing to save Justin. In Chicago Fire Season 1, he even put pressure on Casey to conceal his son's drunk driving accident that left a person crippled. Viewers had never seen the intelligence before. Leader, and given how well-liked Firehouse 51 was at the time, he was truly viewed as a villain. Voight did everything in his power to keep his son safe even after Chicago PD was established. Unfortunately, Justin had always had difficulties, thus he was frequently involved in dubious activities that put his father in a difficult situation. Up until now, Justin's terrible demise, which is still comparatively well-kept a secret in the series, was followed by Voight's deadliest crime. Do you like the prime-time coverage of Screen Rant? Get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite programs by subscribing to my weekly Network TV newsletter by clicking below. Be sure to select Network TV in your selections. Do you like the prime-time coverage of Screen Rant? Get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite programs by subscribing to my weekly Network TV newsletter by clicking below. Be sure to select Network TV in your selections. And that's my take on Chicago PD, a hard-hitting series that isn't afraid to explore the darker side of law enforcement. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more TV and movie breakdowns right here on Mr. Art Filmscope. Tell me in the comments, do you agree with Voight's methods, or do they cross a line? Thanks for watching, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next review.